YouTube, it's your boy Above Average Cody here, and Happy New Year. This is what marks the final upload for me here in 2024, and nothing crazy for you guys other than a message that I want to send along to anybody that comes across this video, and it is a very simple message. It is the message to keep going, not just in life, not just in content creation, not just in the battle of whatever you're fighting for, just keep going. I crossed so many things off my list this year, from really finding better management for mental health and I guess anxiety, I would say. I got a lot of good stability in my life, not only financially, but also physically with things around the house, as I am still a fairly new homeowner. And I even am finally engaged, for those of you that have not caught the announcement on the live streams. So I've made a lot of big ups in life, and by no means is this a flexing my 2024 on all y'all, but it's kind of the message of I would not be where I am currently if I did not kind of set a lot of different things in place in life. And if y'all have been on the channel for a very long time, there was a stretch in life where I struggled greatly, not from necessarily the content side of things, but the life side of things. I had a lot of health related issues where I won't really get into it, but I had a stretch where I was in pretty much nothing but pain. It brought me nothing but, frankly, depression, because it felt like there was a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do, and it felt like I was never going to be as healthy as I used to feel prior to this stretch, and I just got anxious about literally everything. I didn't want to go out and do stuff. There were days where I didn't even want to stream. I didn't want to make a video, and although I did get a lot of those streams and those videos done, it doesn't seem like it, or it didn't seem like it in the moment, but looking back on it, I would definitely call it a darker time of my life, and I think I did a good job bottling it up, not only for you guys, but for the friends and the family and things like that. But I hit a point earlier this year in 2024 where I was pretty much like, screw it. I'm not only going to work on myself, but I am going to pull the trigger on a lot of different things and kind of just see what happens. Because, again, with the kind of being upset and kind of wallowing a little bit, that, like I said, there were months where I didn't want to go out and do anything. I'm like, you know what? We just got to try it and see what happens, because the sitting around, wallowing in it, accepting it, bottling it up was not getting me anywhere. So I'm like, you know what? We have to push through on a lot of these days. So on the physical side of things, I set a lot of boundaries with my spending, my finances, the hours I worked, to really hit a place where I have a stable base under me, where if something goes wrong, I'm going to be able to afford it, because finances are a very big point of stress and things like that for a lot of us. So I crossed that off the list. I hit my goals, and I'm very stable with that. And I made a really big point to try to be less anxious. I think my biggest anxiety is leaving the house, which I didn't realize until I was a homeowner. I'm very anxious about leaving this place alone, because I just worry about something happening. You know, anything can happen when you own a house, and all of your stuff is literally there, and your whole life is in your home, depending on how you look at it. And I get very stressed about that, and also social anxiety, which is a really bad mix of things for going out and doing things. But I did more things this past year than I think I have in the last 5 years. And I'm fortunate enough to have my fantastic fiance by my side to go on those things. But I locked in, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go out and try to overcome this hurdle and just kind of throw myself out there. There's some situations that don't even bring me anxiety anymore, and there's some situations I still have to work on. But again, if I stayed in that little ball of I'm going to stay home and this is life now and I'm not going to be able to do these things again, I wouldn't have been able to go out and do those things. So this is the big keep going point of the story, where I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's like you just jump up one day and you're all of a sudden doing all these things and you overcome all these things. But I'm saying it could take literally an entire year. But I'm now overcoming days that I never thought I'd be able to overcome again, because it is so easy to have that one little thing happen, or that one little trigger to set you off, either mentally or maybe even physically if you have something going on health related, and just lay back in bed and be like, you know what, we'll try again tomorrow. But this was a really big year of, again, setting my boundaries and kind of forcing myself into a lot of these situations. And I found that once I got back to kind of doing these things and getting out and pushing through, I broke through so many walls, and I feel so much, frankly, happier, and mentally I'm so much better. Where if I would have just let that stretch of kind of depression and kind of being in a shell kind of extend past, a lot of these opportunities never would have come. And I've always said that once you kind of stop trying, all of your doors slam shut. But even if you're going towards something, even if you fail at it, you end up not liking it, you just end up giving up, there could be 10 other opportunities that come to you while you're on that path. And I'm kind of bouncing around here, kind of just talking about myself. But the advice and the message I want to get across to you guys is just, it's very cheesy, but it really is just keep going and just don't kind of give up. Because again, like with the content creation, some days are slow, and if I let those slow days stop me, I never would have hit some of the massive days that we've had this year on stream. The upload that you don't put up sometimes could be your biggest upload, so you have to just push through and do it. And like, same thing with going out and pushing yourself into these social situations. You might find out that you have an amazing time, and you never could have had this amazing time if you would have just stayed home. And the biggest thing with the keep going aspect, guys, and this is a big motto that I've lived by, with getting back into working out. Again, I went 2 years getting off working out, even though I was an athlete all through high school. I lifted and had great athleticism all through college, and to go 2 years without working out, aches, pains, pulled muscles at work, it was absolutely terrible. But if you are only feeling 50% when you wake up in the morning, and you can only give that 50%, you're still giving 100%. And again, all these sayings that you read are very cheesy, but until you're kind of in a situation where you're like, damn, that kind of has some special meaning to me now, it just sits with you, and it means so much. And so that's kind of why I'm trying to give you guys my little story here. It might not sound like an extreme hardship, but like I said, there were days where I literally felt just useless and just crippled, either on the mental health side of things, or just physically. It felt like I couldn't do some of these things. And now I'm back to working out 5 days a week. I'm working insane hours and feeling great while doing it, although I'm a little bit sleep deprived. Again, guys, I'm happier. I'm feeling more confident and more stable, again, physically and mentally, than I probably ever have. And being able to say that after the stretch I was in it just makes me so happy. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who have been on the channel for a while can see the difference, not only in motivation, but even just my personality and things. I'm much more bubbly. I'm louder compared to those days where it was like, man, I'm not going to lie to you, it was really hard, guys. It really, really was. But you guys here on the channel make it so easy some days, and you make it so much fun. And that's probably the biggest thing why some days when I don't want to stream or I don't want to make that video, I still get up out of bed and I do that stream and I make that video, because you guys just lift the mood, you lift the spirits, and you guys just continue to blow me away here. And it's just, I'm so blessed to be where I'm at, man. And it has been such a crazy year with so many big accomplishments that I won't even get into, because a lot of you already know. But like I said, man, engaged. I actually got the shift that I want at work, so now I work first shift, so I'm streaming in the afternoons. I've got a great emergency fund, so money isn't as stressful as it was. And mental health, anxiety-wise, I'm doing so much better. I'm so much more confident talking to people, going out, doing things, having fun, seeing friends. And this is all stuff that I didn't do for such a long time. And I just didn't realize how much it was crippling me until I kind of just sat back and I'm like, dude, if I don't start this and try to turn things around, nothing's really going to become of it. And that's why the message of this video, guys, and the message of 2024 from me to you guys is to please keep going. Whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're going through, whatever wall you think is in front of you, I promise you, if you keep going, there will be significantly better outcomes than if you choose to just give up and stay behind that wall. And I will extend that with whatever you guys are potentially going through, struggling with. Please, I encourage you to reach out. I'm very busy, very sleep deprived, but if you message me on Twitter, Instagram, even comment below here, guys. I will make sure to get back to you. But I am just a busy guy, so please be patient. I'm not saying I'm a cure-all and a guru, but I do love giving advice, and if I can help any of you with something similar to what I went through, I would absolutely love to do that. So maybe we can fast track you to where I'm feeling at the end of 2024 here, and hopefully speed up the progress for you guys. But guys, moral of the story here, aside from the keep going message, I love y'all here on the channel. It was a relatively slow year here for subscribers and things like that, with Halo being kind of slower. We did Black Ops 6 for a while, but let me tell y'all, I think I have had the most fun and I am happiest as I've ever been making content for you guys, and the loyal viewers that have been here either a week or even from the beginning, you guys just make me feel like I am absolutely on top of the world, man. I am so blessed to have y'all here. So thank y'all for being on the channel with me. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope these words, even if they helped one person out there, it was 100% worth it. I normally don't do corny videos like this, but like I said, there wasn't any crazy gaming montage I was going to get ready for you guys. I would really rather just spread some words to hopefully help some of you guys out. So, I mean, hey, you guys know what to do. It's a YouTube video. Sub, like, comment, please share whatever you'd like here to cap off 2024 or 2025 if you're watching this after the fact. And I just appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And here's to another year of more content, more grinding, and hopefully we can just keep moving forward. But maybe that's a topic for a January 2025 video. So, guys, appreciate you. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video, guys. Happy New Year.